First of all, the second you enter into the skin, we need all needles to be the same depth till you pull out. Let me show you that again. The second you enter the skin, all needles need to be the exact same depth till you pull out. Second, when you're pulling, when you're making your stroke, if you start to go on the butt, that's no good. When you're making your stroke, if you start to go on the tip, that's no good. Wherever you've gone on your butt and on your tip, you're depositing ink too deep and it will heal darker and ashier than the rest of your stroke. Okay, that's tip number 1. Number 2, I need this blade completely straight. I don't want to see you tilt your blade either towards you or away from you. I need that blade completely straight the entire pull. Okay, let me show you why. When you enter into the skin, if you have completely straight, even strokes, your healed results will come back perfect. If somebody's entering into the skin and their blade is tilted, even in the slightest, when their client leaves, their strokes may look really on point. But let me show you what's happening underneath the skin. Under the skin, this pigment is migrating because it's placed sideways. So when they come back to you in 4 weeks, let me show you their healed results. This is what they're going to look like in 4 weeks when they return. They are not going to have perfectly crisp strokes. They're going to have blurred out, ashed out strokes. How many times have you seen people walking around and they thought they were getting microblading done? And they thought that they were going to have healed, crisp hair strokes, and they came out with blurred out, ashed out hair strokes. That's because the person behind the tool didn't know what they were doing. Don't be one of those, okay? Keep that blade straight. Don't go in on the tip. Don't go in on the butt. Keep that blade straight and flat the entire pull. So with our practice mold, not only are we showing you to keep that blade totally straight, to not tilt it, I want to show you one other thing that I see taught so many places, and it blows my mind that people would teach this. If you were taught that your strokes are allowed to crisscross, that they can crosshatch, that is the biggest mistake you could possibly be making. And let me show you why. If anywhere at all, your strokes are crisscrossing, if your strokes ever cross, every single place that these strokes cross is going to have a bleed out. Underneath the skin, it is going to heal darker and ashier, and it's going to appear to be like watermarks when they come back in. Every single place that you cross is going to blur out underneath the skin. Blow out, blow out, blow out. You never, ever cross your strokes. You can, if you're trying to get your strokes to look like they're coming together, you can get close on the tip, right? So I can get close right here, right at the tip of that brow, and get it to look like they're intersecting, okay? But I'm never crossing my strokes. And I'm never putting my strokes too close together, parallel to each other, because when they come back healed, let me show you what's gonna happen. Again, when they leave, they can't see what's going on underneath the skin. So when they leave, their brows just look really full. When they come back to you and they're healed, they are gonna be completely blurred out.